Greetings, fellow sinners. Greetings, fellow sinners, and welcome to a special, political special here on the Reprieve channel. I wanted to talk today about what I'm sure everybody was talking about at the water coolers at work today, what I'm sure has been all over the news. It was all over into the night last night, and this morning I have made special effort to not listen to the big guys' political comments, the Rush Limbaughs, the Sean Hannitys, the Glenn Becks, anybody else, left, right, up, down. Have not listened to anybody's comments on this to try to present this as unfiltered as possible, I guess you could say. What I want to talk about is what I did do. I happen to use Hotmail for all of my mail, and when you sign out of Hotmail, it takes you to a page, a MSNBC page, and it linked to a poll placed by MSNBC, wherein it took this poll online and it gave you 4 choices to choose from. Now, granted, this isn't scientific, this is just people logging in online. You can only vote once from one IP address, but I'm sure the same people could, there's ways around that, but just to give you an idea, there were the 4 choices available were your feelings on the healthcare passage. Were you A, excited? It extends coverage to 32 million Americans who lack it and bans insurers from denying coverage on the basis of pre-existing medical conditions. This is a tremendous step. This is a tremendous step forward for this nation. Option B was angry. This legislation will harm the economy while mandating a government takeover of the healthcare system. Option C was, I don't know what to feel. I'm happy that more Americans will be insured, but don't think that anyone should be required to purchase coverage under the threat of costly penalties. And number 4 was other. Please sound off below, and they gave you a spot to write in your other. At the current time, at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there have been 547,721 votes. Obviously, over 500,000 people have voted on this. People are concerned. 26.3% are excited. 6.4% are I don't know what to feel. 0.9% chose other. And 66.5% chose angry. This legislation will harm the economy while mandating a government takeover of the healthcare system. 66.5% of the 500,000 people that voted in this are angry. Keep in mind, this is on MSNBC, not a right-wing sounding board usually. This is, MSNBC is the anti-Fox. If Fox is the accused home of conservative media, this is definitely the home of liberal media. Now, you're going to argue with that, or you might think, well, that's not the case. But even still, let's just say that this is the most middle-of-the-road place to go. 66.5% of Americans said they are angry about this. That should tell you something. That should tell you that your government is not listening to you. What happens when your government doesn't listen to you? As a matter of fact, don't even ask yourselves that. The government needs to be asking themselves what happens to them when they don't listen to their people. I'm personally going to put myself in the 6.4%. Because I don't know what to feel. I am happy, absolutely happy, that more Americans will get health insurance. Health insurance is hard to come by. A lot of unions have to fight for it. A lot of people have to fight for it to get it into their contract or their salary or part of their job. It's basically, the second most important thing to the amount of money you're going to get paid to do your job. So I'm definitely happy that there is an open road for people to get health insurance. At the same time, I don't like the fact that they're getting another government handout, whereas it's something I had to work for. But, okay, I'm a big enough man to let that go. But I also am not a fan of penalizing people for not having health insurance. You don't have enough money to buy health insurance, so we're going to tax you Are you kidding me? Now, let me point out one more thing here. Cadillac healthcare plans are mentioned in this bill, and if you read, you will find out that if your health insurance plan costs the company you work for or you more than $8,000 per year, you are considered having a Cadillac plan. Okay, so if you think about that, if your company is paying $600 a month for your health insurance, you have a Cadillac plan. And you, not your company, you are going to be taxed 40% of that. Now, I don't know if you're very good at math, but 40% of $8,000 is $3,200 that's coming out of your pocket in your taxes for 2010 to pay for your Cadillac plan because you were smart enough to bargain that into your union contract, or you were smart enough to bargain that into your contract to be a salaried worker. This is nothing but penalizing success. This is what it is. This is putting the pressures of America once again on the backs of the middle working class people trying to go to work every day, come home to their families, and try to put away a little bit extra. Try to see that they go to a good school maybe, that they're not left behind, trying to ensure that they get maybe a vacation once every other year. But no, your government has decided that that's too much of a luxury for you to have, so they're taking that away from you, myself included. Let me just leave you with this thought for today. Samuel Adams said in 1776 that if ever a time should come when vain and aspiring men shall possess the highest seats in government, our country will stand in need of its experienced patriots to prevent its ruin. Never truer words have been said about the situation right now. It's amazing that it's been over 200 years and what Samuel Adams said then still holds as true today as it ever has. Where are the patriots? Where are the people that stood up and swore an oath to the Constitution of the United States to protect, honor, and defend that Constitution? This is, you know, I don't mean to throw this in, but I'm going to. This is another problem when you take God out of everything. When there's no fear, you used to have to raise your right hand to God under penalty of the people that voted you in, your constituency, of taking it out on you, your failures. If you got away from them, you couldn't get away from God. But now if there is no God, all you got to do is get away from your people. This is sick. This is disgusting. And Democrats, I'm sorry. You had your chance. You're going to pay in November, and you're going to pay for a long, long, long time. It's too bad, too, because there was a lot of hope and a lot of change and a lot of a wave of, influence in your pockets, and you just shredded it up and threw it away. So all I can say is what I always say, true peace begins with how we treat our children. God bless you all. Hopefully some better content videos to come. I got a lot to talk about. I still have an ongoing discussion with Got That Funk that I kind of want to wrap up. And I was tagged for the 5 macabre facts that I'm doing something kind of special for that, so I hope you'll stick around. All my new subs that have come in the last couple weeks, I'm sorry I haven't posted a whole lot. I've been super busy. That's why this video is just kind of on the fly. I hope you'll bear with me. Like I said, I hope not to let you down in the very near future. Once again, true peace begins with how we treat our children. God bless you all.